What does this look like?
What's going on, everybody? This is Matt, Squeaky Clean Air, Squeaky Clean. I know you missed me, right? Probably, maybe not. Maybe you're saying to yourself, "Oh man, not this, not this guy again." But anyways, so we just did the W140 video not long ago, and I was talking to you guys about the W140, and I guess for many other sort of Mercedes chassis. I don't know if 124 is similar or not. I haven't worked on one yet. Once I work on it, I'll probably do a vlog about it. But this is the Mercedes spring compressor kit. I was able to manage to get one. I figured I'm just going to purchase one. I got away with doing the W140 that you guys see on the video without needing to use one. What I did is I lowered the front lower control arm, but I had a support stand on it so it would relieve the pressure. Now, because it was using H&R springs, there wasn't that much pressure, so it wasn't under that much pressure. Do not do that if you were to run a regular OEM spring, because it's going to kill you. So, wasn't a good idea. But if you do have an OEM spring, I got two sets. One from my my mechanic, Auto Trust Center, Mario. He's located in Mississauga, Ontario. A little bit of a plug for him. Why? Because he's an amazing dude. He's always been helping me over the years. And he's one of those mechanics that when you go in, you bring your car, he's never like, he's always, yep, let's get it done. Let's get it done. So I got him a set as well because he needed one. Because actually when I was doing the W140 installation, what's up? When I was doing the W140 installation, I figured, oh, you know what? Maybe I could put the lower control arm in the front under pressure and I can sort of disassemble it that way and kind of lower it down and stuff like that to relieve the pressure on the spring and then just remove this spring. Those familiar with 140, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I wanted to play on the safe side, and I actually went out to my mechanic and I'm like, hey, Mario, do you have Mercedes spring compressor? He's like, no, you know what? I've been meaning to get one. I think the SLKs in the back also need it as well, and it's a good thing to have. So I said, you know what? I'm going to order one, and I'm going to just order another one for you. So bang, that's his set, and that's my set. So without further ado, so these have been talked about on the internet for many sort of, there's many YouTube videos about it. But what it is these are the plates that I was talking about. And these plates are actually going to go, let me use these Yonakas that are going to be converting in a minute as an example. Imagine big springs. But you see how like the spacing between the front springs of the W140 is very similar to the spacing here. If you use a different style of a spring compressor, like the ones that you buy, the standard ones, these plates are not going to work. These plates are super thin, as you can see over here. And the way it works is a very simple principle. And also these have locks, which is better over the OEM sort of a spring compressor that you get from Mercedes, because theirs doesn't have that. And what happens is you put one plate on top, of that spring. And then you put another plate. I believe the big ones are going to be for that. You put another plate sort of on the bottom, kind of like this. And then you put this rod here, which is over here. And notice how the rod has, how the center rod, which will go through the actual spring, right? So I wish I had the W140 to demonstrate, but this will go through, and you have the top plate and the bottom plate, and basically by sandwiching the top and the bottom plate, you're relieving the pressure of the spring and you're compressing it. Thereby you can disassemble it and remove it. So the beauty with this one is it has little notches on the bottom, and these notches are what kind of prevents it from slipping, because it kind of like locks into here, so it's pretty good. And on the top over here, you got the little kind of grooves that will lock in with over here. So that's why I kind of like this kit. See these grooves? And then when you put it through on the opposite side, these little suckers will lock into here. So there's really no room with error. I've seen some of the OEM Mercedes spring compressors kind of slip out because they don't have these sort of locking grooves that these do. So I just wanted to do a small little update for you guys, showing this. I got this off of eBay, Black Friday sales. Surprisingly, eh? Black Friday sales. I got it off of eBay. What did I pay? I paid like $350 or $400, I think, for both, shipped. Which isn't too bad. I mean, it's obviously a lot more expensive than your average off the mill spring compressor, that you can get at Pep Boys or whatever the hell you guys buy it in Canada, would be Canadian Tire or Princess Auto. But this one specialized and also comes with coil spring instructions for the compressor. Oh, there you go. Boom. Do not use air tools. And so there you go. So pretty much there's a graphical representation where you have the coil, you got the top plate, then you got the bottom plate, and then you put the rod through, which would go through the bottom of the lower control arm. And because there's an opening there on the Mercedes cars, and then as you sort of tighten this puppy up here, obviously not using air tools. You could use a 19 mil, I believe. This looks like a 19 mil. And then what you're doing is you're thereby compressing and you're relieving the tension, or not really relieving the tension. You're actually making more tension on the spring, but you're compressing the spring. And then what happens is you're making it smaller, so then you can literally kind of pull it out. Literally pull it out of the car, because this distance over here is small enough to fit through. So once this is compressed, you'll be able to kind of grab onto the spring. Obviously wearing eye protection, because I've seen sometimes some of these do fail. You never know. Always have safety in mind, kids. And then what happens is hand protection, so nice gloves, eye protection, and then you'll be able to kind of zoom it out by removing out of the car. So that's pretty much it. That's the update. I just wanted to show you guys, because these just came in literally, just got delivered, and this is what it is right here. So a little bit more of an in-depth look at the W140 and Mercedes spring compressor. So definitely, if you guys are going to be working on your Mercedes, try to rent one out. If your local store rents them, most likely not. Purchase one out, and then you can sell it, or purchase one used. And this is the safe way of doing front suspension on a Mercedes. Peace out. And it's starting to snow out there in Canada, and so which means there's going to be a lot of garage sort of based stuff. I just did a vlog, or I just did a video on the spring compressor stands, the compressor stands, which kind of turn out pretty dope. So that's pretty awesome, and I can't wait to share with you guys a lot more, because I always do, and I always tinker around with stuff. So thanks for subscribing, and all the best.